darling.
Well, hello, everyone. Let me get to comments. We were backstage chatting and I forgot to do all the stuff. And I'm on my air thing, so that means I have to stop trying to use my fingers. And use the little buttons. Hi, Gypsy. You know, that was my grandma's name. That was my dad's mother's name was Gypsy Owen. Oh, thank you. I enjoyed creating that picture with AI today. Good morning, Kelly. Oh, thank you for joining us today. Good morning, Barbara.
I know.
I hope things are warming up. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah. Gypsy JJ.
Oh,
what a cool name.
Yep.
So how are you? How are you
doing? You can't see it from here. I have several crystal balls.
Ooh.
And JJ added to my collection, and she sent me one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my mantle, just clear quartz.
Oh
crystal
my goodness!
balls. And then
wow.
I have others, and she sent me a bunch of small ones as well, and I have those sitting on my. I have a marble sink that's right above. I mean, a sink with a marble ledge that's 2 inches deep, 3 inches deep, above my kitchen sink. So it's sitting on there, and when the sun comes in, the afternoon sun comes in and hits those things, and it sends the light bouncing through the room. It's pretty cool.
Oh, how gorgeous. I have glass paperweights that have air bubbles in them.
Oh,
and
I
I
love
have
them
them throughout the home so that the light can travel through. I love it. Hey, Paul, thank you for joining us. He says he just woke up from a nap.
Oh, good.
Hi, Iron Fire Horse.
Must be treating him right.
I think so. I think he wore himself out skiing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. We just wanted to have a nice sisterly chat today. One of the things we were going to talk about was Mystic Merlin, this stone that has been so pivotal for me. When I started making those, I think it was this stone that inspired me to make the playlist of all the crystals.
Oh, I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
It's a nice little handy thing to hear.
I really have enjoyed making them. I still have more to make. And as I was doing so, information was coming in and ideas were coming in. And it's really beautiful. But what you had something to say about Mystic Merlin. What can you share?
Well, the dream you had, you know, when you had that dream, in the dream, you mentioned the stone, Merlin's mystic.
Yes, because in the dream you held my face.
It says Merlin's mystic.
Yeah.
So then you have the stone, and you tell me about the stone in context, in a letter to me. And then on that day before you had Wednesday, when you had the dream, the book had just been delivered to me. And the title of the book is The Mystic Life of Merlin.
Tell me about that book. What's that?
It's out of print and it's beat up and it's a paperback and it's you know one of those smaller ones that I need to put 2 pairs of glasses on in order to read. But it's basically going to tell me the same thing that all my books tell me, you know, what Merlin has done, his magic and some of his practices and things like that. But I love to have a library about information like that that covers the ages to see how it has changed. Now, like that book is from the 70s.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be the oldest book that I have on Merlin. Everything else will have been from the 80s, 90s. I don't have anything prior to that, though I'm not against looking for them. But, that's harder to do. I have to get back into being able to go walk around a good, grungy, old used bookstore. There's nothing better than
Yes.
Oh my God. The treasures. And I don't know, Gerald had a little video up last night where he was in a used bookshop.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just happened to be watching on PBS, Masterpiece Theater.
Okay.
There's a series on there right now called Bookish. And it's a used bookstore after World War II. It's very cool. I've seen it before, but a lot of it had, slipped out of my mind, and
Bookish.
They brought it back. So,
because I subscribe, I pay a monthly thing to PBS because I want to support them.
Yeah.
So Bookish. Okay. I will write that down.
It'll come up. Just hit the search button. It'll come up.
Okay.
It's fun because it's, it's that.
Well, when my father was alive, he used to come and visit me, and he and I would head to Seattle, and we'd stop, on Old 99, because Old 99, it goes from Canada to Mexico, and we'd get on Old 99 and chat, and then we'd go to bookstores. And we loved it. And I love the old kind of bookstores where there's like 2-3 floors, and there's stacks everywhere, and you can get kind of lost. It's like a magical world of knowledge. Yeah.
Nothing better than a fabric binding or a leather binding or even still an older stamped embossed with gold on the top, gold leaf on the top of the cover, and fabric and barely paper. It's deep cardboard, but it is such a ragboard that it still has wood chips in it. You can still feel it. They're so sturdy. So one of the things that I have just recently got, which I'm very excited about, I use that brownies deck a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I love the brownies. They're some of my favorite kind of elementals because they're a little mischievous.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, they've been around. I was told the brownie stories. My mother read her books to me when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so I have recently gotten 3 of the antique dolls. 2 of them are from
I saw those. Yeah.
And then
with
the other
nylon,
1920.
With the silk stocking.
Silk stocking bodies. Yeah. 2 of them, the ones from 1890 are little. The one from 1920 is a little bit bigger.
Well, I went on Etsy and looked just to see if I could find you one for like your birthday or something. Those are expensive. Oh my goodness.
And I got lucky. I got lucky because I was hitting it during Black Friday and after the holidays when they had stuff on sale. So I make an offer. And
there you go.
They both accepted my offer, and it was lowballed compared to what they were asking for it.
Yeah.
But I got
Sarah asked the question of you. Have you heard of the 21 Lessons of Merlin, published in 2002 by Douglas Monroe?
No, I haven't.
And have you heard of a second, The Lost Lessons of Merlin, I believe is the title?
No, is that also by him? I will go looking for those, but no, I haven't heard of either.
Here, I'll take a picture of them and send you the picture.
Okay, thanks.
That way you have them. Because you love Merlin. Yeah. I'm surprised you've never read The Mists of Avalon. I'm so amazed that you've never read that.
Me?
You. Yeah.
Oh no, I have The Mists of Avalon.
Oh, I thought we talked once and you'd never read it.
No, I had said I got the 40th anniversary edition because I had never read it. But when I got the 40th anniversary edition, I read it.
When I read about the Picts, the Picts, I thought I had to, and I also, at the time I attended one of my first ever there was a lady teacher, her name was Donna. She actually performed our wedding for Paul and I.
Oh, awesome.
And but she took me to a gathering because she was doing spiritual stuff and teaching, and I was selling my shields and my medicine bags and stuff at a local store. And we'd go listen. I'd go with my mom and go listen to Sherman Alexie speak in Seattle and Linwood. And I had a vision at the time of the man with no face. And it was on the plains. He was on top of a mountain looking down, and I was a man in wool, brown wool, hiding in a ditch. And we were all frightened out of our senses for him to see us. So we were all hiding. And he had no face. He was full of light, but he had no face. He was terrifying. That was one of the first time I journeyed. I had a vision, had a vision out of the clear blue. And I was reading Myths of Avalon at the time. It scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah. Okay. A lot can happen there.
Yeah. Hi, Angela. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining us. And I was told by that teacher, she said no one's ever seen his face. She said everyone has visions of that man, but no one ever sees his face. Have you ever visioned him?
Merlin?
No, the vision I was describing. Okay.
No,
okay.
I've never. Well, I can't say that.
Okay.
I can't say.
I figured if anybody would know, you would know.
You have to say it again because I just realized that Peter Booker is in the audience. Hello, Peter. How are you doing?
Hey, Peter.
So
I hope you're
please-
feeling better.
Yes. Yes. Please, Peter.
Yeah.
Keep coming
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Now,
Wonderful.
please say what you said again because I missed it because I was
Okay, you
trying
were
to say-
distracted by Peter.
Yeah.
He has that way about him. So the vision I was seeing when I was very young was a man with no face on top of a mountain looking down on us. I was one of the people, and he would scan and look for people. I was hiding in a ditch. I was male in a brown wool, itchy clothes.
Okay.
Terrified to see him. Absolutely terrified. Whoever this man was very powerful, and he glowed with power. But I couldn't see his face because he glowed so much. And the teacher at the time, she told me that she'd visioned him and that other people she knew had visioned him, but nobody's ever seen his face. And so I've never known who the heck that was.
I think it's Yeshua.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen him too, but I've never been in fear of him. And the last time, well, I shouldn't say it's the last time I saw him, but it was a very traumatic time as I was deciding whether to divorce or not.
Okay.
And I was making a lot of visits to church.
Yeah, as one would. Yeah.
The whole church was suddenly glowing, and he was next to me and wrapped his arm around my shoulder. I couldn't see his face, but all I could do was feel warmth and calm. And the word, it has to be.
It has to be. Well, recently, I've always been really standoffish of Jesus because, people came to this country and it was horrible. So I thought he's for them. He is not for me. And I resented that the reservation, we've had to, by law, we had to have clergymen on the res. And I recently was on the res for my mom's funeral, and there was a Presbyterian preacher, which is funny to me because when I was in my 30s, it was a Catholic guy. So they switched horses somewhere along, so they changed ponies. But recently I did a meditation, and for me, it was really brave because I'm like, okay, Yeshua, I don't believe in the Bible one, but Yeshua as an ancient energy, so I did a meditation and just bawled my eyes out. And I did it for days in a row, bawled my eyes out every time. And I thought, I can greet you with love and humility as an ancient guide, as an ancient energy. And the picture, I don't know how much of this came through or what, but it was like, You know, when we were all one with Source, like I talked about this morning, and we were all one with Source, and then we got sent out on assignment. And when we did that, we became like drops, pictured as drops of the ocean, only we're the ocean in a drop. And the membrane that makes that drop a drop, that's Yeshua, that energy. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everything is plasma. Everything is plasma. The air
Okay.
is plasma. It's layers. There's the thick layer begins where the thin layer ends, and it's like sheaves,
Okay.
like if you were making papyrus and
Okay.
smashing the bamboo and weaving it together, and there's still layers in spite of the fact that you have banged it into one another. You can still peel them and you'll still have sheaves laying together, right? So to me, it's he I've lost my train of thought. Yeshua is not he's the all-encompassing plasma. He is what makes us different. He is what makes us the same. He is what holds us together as humanity. He is what makes us all individuals in that humanity, because we have plasma in us. We are plasma. Plasma is around us. It's in the air. It comes off the sun. It's everywhere.
Right.
And we can't really feel it, but and this is what I was going to do on Sunday morning. So let me try it out on you now.
Okay, sure.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
And begin to imagine your plasma.
Okay.
And what do you think that feels like? Is it like half-hardened Jell-O? Are things suspended and floating in it, yet it's not even wibble wobbly yet? It still is fluid. Is it gushy? Does it feel like an aloe vera frond when you break it off and the aloe vera gel comes gushing out of the frond itself? Is it thin? Can you taste it? Does it have an aroma, or does it have an odor? Do you feel suspended in it yourself? Do you feel warmth? Do you feel cold? Do you feel the differences in density within you? Is it different from your soul? What part of it is your heart? What part of it is your mind?
It's a lot of moving parts.
Does it have
a lot of moving parts? Yeah.
Does it have a color? Does it have a sound?
Well, Diane G and I were talking behind the scenes, and we both were sharing that our shields have changed. And I think the only reason this information or this attention to Yeshua even came to me is because my energy has expanded, because I've been meditating on love, and that made my energy expand. And then my shield, instead of just one, it's like 3 different elements now. And I think that's why I'm even able to entertain this.
Right. And we've been taught from religion, not from faith, but from religion, that he is superior and he is God. Well, I just think he's a starseed, and he's got the same kind of plasma the rest of us do. And he was intelligent, and he had wealth on his side. And Mary Magdalene was first married to John the Baptist. And with John the Baptist, she had a son. And we know what happened to John the Baptist. He had his head cut off by Herod's daughter. And so when that occurred, Mary Magdalene, of course, still continued to follow Yeshua, because Yeshua was a cousin to John the Baptist. And he followed John the Baptist. He was the savior. Yeshua said, no, not me, it's John. John's the one who knows. I don't know. Well, Mary Magdalene's uncle was Joseph of Arimathea, a very wealthy tin merchant who sailed all around the globe, from Tibet to France, back to Bethlehem and Nazareth, and all through the Middle East, Africa, Ireland. He had a reputation. Okay. Joseph of Arimathea left a tree that is still blooming in Ireland. Ooh. And he knew the Buddhist recipe. And that Buddha's recipe is the one that puts you in homeostasis.
Yeah.
And he gave the formula to Yeshua, and he got him into that cave, and he got him out of that cave, and he got him in the bottom of the boat, and he put Mary Magdalene and the little boy and the pregnant Mary Magdalene with the baby girl Sarah, right? Mm-hmm. And got them to live out their days in France.
Okay.
And so if we follow that, if we believe in that story, so when to me, this is like the beginning of Merlin's energy.
Okay.
Merlin, the next life of Joseph of Arimathea, well, he came back as Merlin, because the original stories of Merlin is born in 444, 447, sometime around that time frame. 447 AD.
Okay.
Not 1400. That Gregorian calendar screwed up a 1,000 years somewhere when they changed the calendar.
Okay.
And changed the way we looked at time, because all of a sudden they took away some of the time from BC, right? Before
Christ, yeah.
Before Christ. So, there's lots to be thought of. And when I think of Merlin, he then becomes Nostradamus. And from Nostradamus, he becomes Saint Germain. And from Saint Germain, he becomes Metatron. But Metatron and Sandalphon were actually Elijah and Enoch that lived here on earth. And they became angels. They ascended to heaven,
directly.
Full-bodied. Yeah. And so if we put all this together, here comes the plasma that keeps all of us in the same unity of starseed human life.
Well, I'm starting to feel these energies. I mean, thank you so much for sharing that. I mean that. But I'm starting to feel this stuff, like not far off stories, but like this is energy that is available to us. If we meditate, if we relax, if we let go and really meditate on love, we start to feel these energies at the edges of our consciousness, and we start to feel them and experience them in a different way than we have ever comprehended before.
Right.
And that must be what this time is about. That must be what this is all about.
Well, and you can meditate and you can levitate. It happens. Ram Dass was able to do it. He only did it once, but he did it and shocked himself so much that he was never able to accomplish it again, no matter how he meditated. But plasma can hold magnetism as well. And so what do you think that is? It's the repelling poles that gives you that ability to...
That's the Merkaba. It's the Merkaba, right? Yeah, it's the Merkaba.
And it's the repelling that...
Well, I'm just starting to become aware of those edges. So I keep saying, guides and angels, make a note, there's a boundary. Guides and angels, make a note, there's a boundary. Because I feel a little bit like a toddler, in a way, discovering where my edges are, and letting them know I discovered an edge. So now I know where I begin and where I leave off. And where I think that's why the shields are changing.
Right. So what,
because they need to breathe. We need to, they need to grow with us. We need to be able to inhabit this space, not just visit it once in a lifetime, but live in this space.
Beautifully put. Beautifully put. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It is. What part of your plasma holds the mind? And is it thicker than the part that holds the breath? that keeps the mind alive. And how about your heart? What's the difference in the thickness of the plasma of your brain and the plasma of your heart? And what's the difference in the thickness of the plasma in your blood that comes from your heart, that ticks through your brain, that connect, and the music goes round and round.
Well, when I think of that, I think of like the solar system, because we carry the solar system inside us, in our chakras. That's what this is all about. So the only way that I have any knowing of this is I have pictures in my head of a planet with very large doors, and it's very intimidating. And I think it was Neptune. And then Saturn is the great tester. Saturn is where we test, like, okay, Earth and One, you've went to all the schools, you've attended all of them. Earth is where you walk your talk. Earth
Right.
is where you prove your mettle, so to speak. And I don't want to ignore anybody. I'm sorry. Let me briefly. Linda Bishop says, about 13 years ago, I am sure I met Jesus at the library. He was short, brownish, black curly hair, beautiful face, lived in a tent, wanted to come out where I lived to stay in his, and I don't see another part. But when we were asking people what it felt like, Barbara said felt silky.
Awesome.
Kelly said it felt like pudding.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I don't know why I kept going back to Jello, because I love pudding so much more.
Paul said it felt cold. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't ignoring anybody, because we're all love to hear you talk. We all love to hear your perspective on this. You have so much knowledge.
Thank you. Okay, so do you know what the Taurus is? Not Taurus, the
Torah, like Jewish Torah?
No, this Taurus.
Ooh.
This is our plasma going round and round and round in our body.
Okay.
And then let me see if I have it. Okay.
Oh,
but there's a double Taurus, and I don't think I have a picture of it, because it's actually, well, it's kind of something like this.
Okay.
So there's a magnetic charge going that way and a magnetic charge going that way, and that keeps things flowing up and around and out, and it's a differential, and it's like the differential in a car, a rear end differential. It's what makes the wheels spin differently, so that when you make a turn, your inner wheel is moving at one speed and so much inches per movement, let's put it that way. And then the other wheel is moving slower because it's bigger around. Is it moving slower? Is it moving faster? So it gets out there and it's got to pick up speed to keep up with what's going on out here, because now it's way out on the side. So the one out here is going faster, even though you think it's slowing down, but it has to pick up speed so that when it gets back in, it's into the flow. So this one on the inside is going slower, and the one on the outside is going faster.
I think this reminds me of how we, like north and south is within us. What it's making me think of is, how does this correlate to the human body? I'm thinking health. I'm thinking if we can maintain our own Merkaba field.
Yeah.
And not be as influenced and thrown off balance by outside events. If our inner world is solid, grounded, aligned, and healthy, and that's why that sacred breath is so important, to bring more of that in.
Yeah. Beautifully put. Beautifully
okay.
put.
Then we're not knocked off balance quite so easily.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everything has it, even that car I'm talking about, there's oil in the car, and there's gas in the car, and there's lubrications of many different kinds. Well, of course that has something that we can feel, a viscosity that we are aware of. Well, in order to keep our plasma going, it has to have a viscosity also. So it doesn't just burn up, right?
Okay.
So there we go.
How do you take care of yours? How do you
well, there
take
you
care of
go. How do
yours?
you take care of it? What do you do for yourself to keep that flowing? That's when we have to unplug. That's when all of the negative charge. So the plasma
Has
that
to be
comes off
released.
is filled
Yeah.
with protons. And those protons are negative and positive charges.
Yeah.
And as it comes through, aiming itself towards Earth, it's going to get through the ionization belt. And when it gets there, it's going to get positive and negative ionized, right?
Mhm.
And it's that ionization that messes with our DNA. And so that's where we have to take care of it and have to take care of our balance. What we are calling ascension sickness, absolutely, it's a real thing. And that is our plasma being affected by negative and positive charges. And
well, I haven't paid a lot of attention to that, but yesterday I walked 3 miles and the first 2 miles hurt. My hips hurt, my legs hurt, my feet hurt. And by the 3rd mile, I almost texted you to say either I hurt really bad the first 2 miles. And by this 3rd mile, either I'm numb or I'm feeling better.
Comfortably numb.
Yeah, then I was feeling better.
Right, because it took that long to stretch it out. If you and get it lubricated and get the parts that had settled since the last time you were able to put in 3 miles, and that's what's going on with me. Okay. I understand exactly what you were saying.
You just push through it. Just push through it because I am going to be grounded to Mother no matter what.
That's right. Just push through it. And what happens to me is I push and I push harder when I think I should be doing it slowly and getting myself tuned up slowly so that when I'm at full speed, but I'm still a little 4-year-old inside. And what does a 4-year-old do? He just hits the ground running. He doesn't care where he's running to or what he is.
Just I'm moving, I'm moving.
Just running. And I can't shake that out of me. I'm still a kid at heart. And the child in us is like that. That's another thing that brings us to the importance of realizing that this fire horse year is powerful. And he's ready to bolt and jolt and jump and go over all the hurdles. But he's a colt and he's going to break his little twiggy legs. And then he's not going to be able to be the powerful horse he was born to be. So this is where our Saturn comes in with that discipline you were talking about earlier. And how Saturn is he's the guy. The tester. We're Saturn tester, or we would not be here. That's right. Someone asked about the Merkaba and what I meant about that. And I think right now my goals are keep walking, heal my gums, and become a lucid dreamer. I've been a lucid dreamer only a couple of times in my life, and I would very much like to become more lucid in my dreaming. So to me, that's how I'm going to be able to stabilize my Merkaba, my energy body. My energy body is moving in all directions like a Merkaba does. And all these axes, and I need true north to be my mind. I need true south to be in my heart, in my high heart. I need to be able to go to the west to look within at any moment because there's so much coming up for release right now. I need to be able to look in the east of myself for new ideas and new ways of doing things and thinking things and be willing to let go. And that's what I mean by my inner Merkaba, what I'm trying to be true to it and figure it out. What were you going to say? I just think it's fantastic. You started speaking of the Merkaba and the time hit 333 here in the East. Awesome. Thank you. How many triangles can you find in a 333? A decahedron. Oh, that's awesome. But our bodies know how to do this. You can't make this shit up, man. I know. But our bodies know how to do this. And we've been here before. Yeah. And we are going to get through this.
You know,
We are.
we
We
are
are.
we are getting through this now and
Can you feel it?
uplift we are raising an entire planet, but this is what we come to the Earth School to do.
Yeah.
We've been to all the other planets, we've been tested, we've been Saturn tested, or we wouldn't be here. You know, we got this. I'm telling you, we're more powerful than we realize. We are more powerful than we realize. If we knew how powerful we really are, it would probably scare us. So, so I have to take it a step at a time, keep really realistic goals, and then do what I can do to support getting there and ask for help. Every day I go out barefoot and ask for help. First I say thank you. And then I say thank you and please keep helping me because I really want to do a good job this time. You know, I really want to do a good job.
Yeah, I'm tired of Earth School. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm actually not tired of Earth School, but it would be nice to not have to deal with, that stuff.
I want to hang out with animals is what I want to do.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to hang out with animals. That's where I want to go. I want to hang out with them.
As I miss so many things about Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that was my relationship with the deer in the woods.
Yeah.
I mean,
they used to walk with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I have no ravens. Every once in a while I hear a crow, but they're over where all the cornfields are, which is all around me. They don't bother coming here till I have
exactly.
stalks in the winter,
Yeah.
But to have a real raven and have a conversation with one again,
Yeah.
And have
that throaty. I love their throaty voice. Oh. Yeah. It sounds like water going through bamboo to me. Some of those deep tones that they have.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
They're awesome. Yeah, and I mean, I'm thrilled with my possums though, because it is. They come. They come every night because they know that there's going to be leftover bird seed.
Yep.
And sometimes I throw some whatever I've cooked, like I'll throw out apple peelings and stuff like that if I've made some apples, or just whatever.
I love what you've posted about sharing with them, but I wondered if you had a deck that you felt was appropriate, that you could pull cards maybe for people who want advice on how to get through this, how to embrace all the changes we're being offered right now with grace and adventure.
Well, I got thousands.
Does anything
I've got 164 decks. There's something definitely.
Oh, I'm sure. I just if there's one that speaks to you. I have my own deck handy.
And I
think I'm gonna
because I forgot to bring yours here with me.
I'm gonna use the dog deck because I freaking love this, the Divine Dog. I love this deck. I saw Mark using it like 3 years ago. And that's the first one I bought was the Divine Dog because Mark used it so many times. I fell in love with this deck because of the pictures. I thought if nothing else, I'll paint with them. I'll copy the pictures and paint them. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use a tarot deck, and I'm going to use the Woodland Wardens tarot.
Okay.
All right.
The Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. Okay, Sarah is up. And while you're shuffling, Iron Horse says, I was just reading that there are more birds in the city country now because of people feeding them in the city. Just like humans, we go where the resources are. That's true. And Leah says, Diana will be walking around that lake with her sidekicks in no time.
Thank you, Leah. Yes, I feel it in my bones.
And Leah also says that she would be covered in leaves. Whoops. If she were dressed for the job she wants. Yeah.
For sure.
And Iron Firehorse says, we use the Merkaba during Buddhist tantric meditation, but we call it the double tetrahedron. That makes sense. Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I don't know what Leah says, what's wrong with personal responsibility, Aries, personal responsibility, Saturn? Nothing? I would say nothing.
Yeah, it's
and Paul, okay.
Aries Okay, so Aries has first out of the chute for the zodiacal year. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he is ruler of the first house. So no matter, your first house may not have Aries in it, but there will be a flavor of Aries because Aries owns the first house. So we look at it as if you're paying rent with an option to buy. If it's not, like my area, my Libra is in the first house. So my Libra rising is paying rent to Aries. But that's an option to buy because it ain't going away. It's going to be there my whole life.
Well, you did my chart and it was a phenomenal experience. I'm always telling people you bring astrology to life. And you can help people even if they don't have a birth time, because I didn't have one. But
Yep.
you helped me figure it out. And
Yep.
to this day I can't remember what my I can't remember what my moon is and where my rising. I don't remember.
I got all my notes and we can do it all over again.
We're gonna have to, because people, I asked her months ago, I said, hey, I can't remember. And she said, oh, no problem, no problem. So she sent me my chart. I can't read it. So I'm gonna have to take a class or something. Are you ever gonna teach a class, do you think?
Well, it's been in the works for a long time, and I'd be glad to, just let me get to the other side of this. I don't want to say,
yeah.
I can't start anything new right now. I got to finish this.
I'm just planting seeds, honey.
But I would love to teach a class because I do understand what it is and how you feel when you got those basics nailed.
Yeah. So you got a card for Sarah?
I do. I have the Knight of Wands. And
ooh.
Did I say the Knight? Yes, it is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is considered to be the true knight. So stay true to yourself. We have this little salamander here, right? He's underwater and he's swimming around. Oh, maybe he's a tadpole. No, that's not a baby frog. That's not a tadpole. Or is it?
He's gorgeous.
He would be a page if he were a tadpole. So he's not. This has got to be a little water salamander, right? And stay true to yourself. Now, what I like about this with this water display is Neptune is a water planet, and Saturn and Neptune just got out of Pisces, where Saturn was once the ruler of Pisces because Neptune hadn't been discovered yet. And so the planets ended where Saturn was, and that was it for many centuries.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I digress. So this is, don't give up your daydream. Don't give up your night dreams. Whatever you're dreaming about your future, stay true to yourself. Stay true to the people around you. Always stand in your truth. And you're going to be able to get through this just fine. That means don't fool yourself either.
I drew a couple cards for you, hon. The first card I drew was Face the Fear. Face the fear. And very much the second one is very important. Right beside it, self-worth. Love what you see.
Oh, that goes right.
It does. It really does.
Be true to yourself.
Yes. I love that. And the next one up is Paul.
All right.
I wish this deck was broken. It's still hard to shuffle. They make them all so big.
I have big hands, so I'm okay with big.
Oh, okay.
I know you're a petite little thing. Okay,
no.
Paul. I do have, and this has, you have been through a lot. And this Tower card is showing the changes are upon you. And we know all that you have gone through. Right?
That is such a cool deck.
It's it's a change. And it's going to be uncomfortable for a while. And the rising energy from the bottom of the deck is the 8 of arrows. And this is, you're all tied up in knots. You don't know which way to turn. Lillian did the right thing in taking you away to the Poconos. Not to get your mind off of it, but to help you face it and deal with it. Because when we are active, things have a better perspective. So I hope that helps.
I've got excellence. Do your best. Do your best. That's all you can be asked to do. You can't do any more than do your best. And this one might make you uncomfortable, but I got anger.
Well, that's part of the grieving stage.
It's part of grief to let it, to feel the heat of it.
Yep.
Feel the heat of it. Let all those emotions pass through you and then turn it down.
Yep. There you go. The blasted oak.
I love that deck.
It's a beautiful deck. There's a set of oracle cards also. They're done by the same artist, and
wow,
they have a plant with one animal. They're very nice. But
wow.
I keep seeing your hummingbirds up there, and I think they're in my window. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I got a couple inches of snow out there.
Yeah.
But this arrow card goes right along with that. You know,
it does.
Feel it, take it in, digest it. That's the only way you're going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Building a snowman and kicking it down, it would be very helping. Yeah. Wow, amazing.
Yeah. The only way is through, hon. The only way is through. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Oh, Sarah says thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And Leah says self-care, self-aware, self-control, self-motivation. I like it. Self-esteem. Hi, Krista. She says, excited to see you pulling cards, always learning. Well, let's pull one for Krista while we're at it.
All right. Sounds good. Crystal, you're in a pattern, like I keep telling everybody, take a break. You need to rest. Relax. You're dealing with, we're all dealing with, but you too are dealing with something that is a little worrisome. That's the best way to do it. Now, you saw me shuffling at the bottom of the deck again.
Wow.
So we're all supposed to just take it easy on ourselves. We have wounds that need to be healed. Don't make demands out of yourself.
I got some interesting cards. I'm curious to see what you make of these as well with your reading. First I got Joker. Things are never as they seem, Krista.
Well, that was a groundhog.
Yeah, isn't that adorable? And the second one I got for you was,
and what was this one, honey?
Choice. Get off the fence. Don't agonize. Don't agonize. Right. This is the part of growing where we learn to trust ourselves. We ask things like, I'll ask, is this in my path? Because so many things are pulling at our attention. So many people and things want attention. Doesn't mean they need it.
You know? Right. And I had the 4 of Swords, and what are 2 fours but an 8? The other card was the 8 of Swords. And in that, you know, you just need to stay there till you figure out, hey, these bindings around me are all loose. If all I got to do is wiggle. Yeah. And then when that drops down off of your eyes after your nap, you'll see that there's no swords in front of you. You can just walk on.
I hope that was helpful to you. Well, Do you have any final thoughts as we're winding down that you'd like to share?
Time already.
I know it's already 12:50, if you can believe it. Time has just flown.
It sure
Absolutely
has.
flown.
Well, be your own leader.
Oh, wow.
Be your own leader. I was shuffling and the King of Wands came out, the true king. The one who stands in truth, the one who tells the truth, the one who may not speak out of turn, the one who says, I know this information is important. I know this information has to be given to everyone, but I also know that this is not the time. I will tell it when it is time. So don't forget to stand in your truth. And the rising energy on that is the Four of Pentacles, which again is keeping that secret. Sometimes we have
that card.
Secret. I know it's a
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, that is so. Oh, look at the sand dollar. Is that any stand? Oh,
It's a right.
wow.
It's sand dollars for a pentacle, right? If he's a
I just did a little video about the amazing medicine of them, of
oh
sand
yeah,
dollars.
and
Barbara
I'll have to go
Berkman
looking
was.
for it. How did I miss it? And that's a swan.
Oh, that is beautiful. Dream. I was thinking dream. Swan is dream medicine, big dream medicine. Swan holds the door or closes the door for that one. Barbara, I pulled a card for Barbara Berkman. I got rest. I got rest. And the second card I got was kind of befuddling to me, was loss. Allow yourself to grieve. So I know you've been stuck home, and I know it's been frustrating. People weren't clearing your driveway. You were trying to figure out how to let your dog to get out and relieve itself. So I know that was frustrating, but try to burn that energy off so that you're not stuck in it, you know? So you can see the beauty of what's happening too, because there are pluses. It's a pain sometimes, but there are pluses involved. And the universe wanted you to stay put and slow down. And it went to great measures to make sure you did.
Right.
What did you get, Diana?
I got the Page of Pentacles. Think of a new way. But look, we have a beautiful orb weaver spider here.
Wow.
And so, yeah, think of a new way. Honey, you are so creative. I know you can.
Yeah, she is.
And
She's
then
very resourceful.
exactly. And then the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is like a brilliant message is going to come to you. You're going to have, comes the dawn. Look, we have a rooster, comes the dawn. So you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't let this get you down.
Let's see if she responded. Oh, Pamela, thank you for being here. Our pleasure. I was so happy when we were doing morning meditation and Diana came in this morning. I was like, man, I got to get a hold of her, see if we could do a show today. So I'm glad that we could. I'm very glad that we could. So I'm in the shop today, drilling holes in popsicle sticks, getting ready to take all my old wax from old candle jars. And I was given this really beautiful Christmas present a couple years ago, this candle warmers that you can heat the wax and it smells so wonderful. I use it every day. And, I've got candles on my personal altar and the world altar and lights around the galactic altar. So anyway, so I'm making candles. My first time making candles today. I've got my wicks and I've got my popsicle sticks to keep the wicks in the middle. I have no idea. I know some companies put a little adhesive on the bottom to make. Yeah, Paul was going to look around the shop and see if he had anything. If he does, I'll be sure and share the information so that for entertainment purposes only, so that anyone else interested can benefit.
The wax is hot. It's so, if you use hot glue. That might work a little bit.
That might work because it's hotter than the wax, I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've got but
So
these are
hold up.
silicone.
Yeah, well, and that's what hot glue is silicone, basically.
Well, I mean, my cups are silicone, so they should pop right out when they cool.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know. It's my first time trying it. We got a used crock pot from Goodwill and a used ladle, so we can, let it heat
dirty.
up. Yep. So these will be just dedicated to remaking candles. And I'm looking for bird cages. I've been going to secondhand stores because I want to make a gnome village out in the north side of the house in the Lemuria flower bed. I want to make, so I've been gluing popsicle sticks to jars and jugs and turning them into little houses. So I'm wanting to do that. But what I really should be doing is weeding. And I haven't even started yet. I haven't even started.
Yeah. Well, I have Groucho's cage. That's what I'm going to do with her cage too.
Oh,
I'm going to put it
Marty,
back in the fairy. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Are you going to turn it into like a castle or a gathering?
Yeah.
I'm beautiful.
Keep it up high.
Okay.
I had a cage that a friend of mine gave me that was just beautiful. She had lovebirds and she had lots of lovebirds. Yeah. So she had this great big circular cage that had all of this wrought iron, beautiful vines and stuff on it. Yeah. Well, I put it out in my medicine wheel because I had a medicine wheel that was filled with flowers and everything. Yeah. So in the south, in the playground of the south, I put that cage and put a fairy village in there. And I had little furniture out of twigs with copper wire and wired together. Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, I got lots of junk.
Furniture out of twigs and copper wire. I need to look into how to do that.
It's simple. It's really simple. Okay. Just, figure 8 the wires together.
Okay.
As you make the back of the chair and then come out with the seat and the front legs, and you can make tables and beds and just figure how, you've put a bed together, so it's the headboard, the footboard, and the rails, right? So basically that's what you do. You make the headboard, the footboard, and get your rails.
Oh, I love that. That's so inspiring. So are you ready for your big day? Are you almost ready? You're completely ready? Where you at?
Well, I don't know.
I know your son's coming to help.
I'm in the slurpy jello part of plasma on that.
Okay. Okay. But help is coming. Your son's coming.
Yeah.
And his wife is coming, right?
No, she can't.
Okay.
He's going to be here for 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Her sister-in-law is pregnant with the second child, and she had a very hard time the first time. She's got something wrong with her that creates this issue, and it's worse than just morning sickness. It's just never ends. And so she's going through the same thing with this second pregnancy. So Erin's coming to stay with me for a couple of weeks, and then she's going to stay with her sister-in-law for a couple of weeks, and sooner or later we'll all be able to get together. So hopefully Vermont is
that would be
everybody's
great.
Summer vacation list.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah.
That would be so
but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, come and check in or create posts or just, post a picture and give us updates, or we're all just going to be going stir crazy if we don't hear anything. And I will just keep bugging you until I hear back.
Right? Well, my son will have my phone. Like I said, Erin will have the phone. He'll be able to let a couple of different groups know what's going on. Okay. And you can put the information out,
Okay.
Sure. Anybody who wants to know. And I appreciate all the love and prayers and blue light and everything that keeps coming my way. I can feel it. I do feel really good about this, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think your recovery is going to be fantastic. I really do. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Well,
and thank you to Marby and Ralph and Aaron who swooshed through. Thank you.
Right, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, everyone. Thank you, Diana, for coming on. It was fun. It was so nice to visit with you.
Oh, blessings to everybody. Thank you for coming is right. I sure do appreciate it. I'm glad we came on. I'm glad you said, come on, let's do a pop-up.
Yeah, me too. All right, hon. Bye, everyone. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
You.
Bye. Dun, dun, dun.